Hello, everyone. This is Evan, and welcome back to another tournament report. Today, guys, I have a report from my first place League Cup last weekend, but this is the first chance I've had to actually record the video. So I decided to just play Gardevoir again. I didn't really want to practice anything new after Pittsburgh, so I just wanted to play the deck that I knew well after practicing it a lot for the regional. So I switched a few cards from the Pittsburgh list. I wanted to try out this Fluttermane Devo strategy. I was kind of expecting some Goldangos at this League Cup, so I wanted to have a really good matchup into that. Um, and I think this build has a better matchup into Goldango compared to the heavy Charm build. So I cut the second Scream Tail and third Charm for Flutter Devo, um, and then I cut a Vessel for a Counter Catcher, and I just locked it in. Yeah, so that's the list I locked in. So now I'm gonna get into the matchups. So this was a smaller League Cup. Only 9 Masters showed up, as well as 2 Juniors, so definitely not a huge League Cup by any stretch of the imagination. So it's going to be 4 Swiss rounds and a top 4 cut. We were actually glad that one person showed up at like the last minute because otherwise there was going to be no top cut at all. So round 1, I hit Item Lock Tyranitar, basically the worst matchup in the room. And I have the card pulled up here for you guys. It item locks your opponent if it's in the active spot and discards the top 2 of your opponent's deck for 150 damage. So bad matchup for me. Um, so yeah, at the start of the game, my opponent had he got a Tyranitar set up and had like 1 energy attached, but was just going draw pass. So I had Iono, so I could have given myself a better hand, but I was just setting up damage with Slap instead because I kind of just had to make the gut read that if I give my opponent a better hand and give myself a better hand, they probably get more value out of that because I'm under item lock, and if they get going, they basically just win. So I was just hoping to like top deck a research or something before my opponent, but they eventually top decked a Hilda, got like a Dracloak and an energy, and kind of just got going. Um, so uh, the only thing I could do, like I eventually set up a Gardevoir, and I had to go like Iono, knock out the Tyranitar with Gardevoir, take 2 prizes because of Luckscape, and I was trying to unprize my other Gardevoir, but I didn't unprize it. It was still in the prize cards. So then they just so was hoping for them to like not find an energy because that was basically my only win con with the resources I had available to me. They found the energy, knocked out my Gardevoir, and I was under item lock. Couldn't stretcher, couldn't super rod, so I basically just lose on the spot, which was kind of unfortunate, but oh one. Um, round 2, I hit a junior playing Jelly Guardy, um, and he kind of just made some misplays that I was able to capitalize on and get like super far ahead on the price trade. So I ended up winning that one. Um, I don't really remember exactly what the misplays were, but I think there were like a few questionable plays. So 1-1 at this point. Round 3, I hit another Jelly Guardy, and this one, I also just kind of got ahead on the price trade, and I was able to, I think I like sniped his Frillish very early on in the game, so they never could like set up a Jellicent. So, um, yeah, so they were basically just playing as like a straight guardy deck with no Jellicent. Um, and I just was able to snipe the monkeys faster, and I got ahead on the price race. So 2-1 at this point. I hit round 4. The one of the better Gardevoir players from locals. There's a lot of good players, but this player in particular has been playing Gardevoir for like 2 years, so definitely has a lot of experience with the deck. So we're trying to determine if it's safe to ID or not, and what we come to the conclusion that the match at table 1, if one player wins that one, or if a specific player wins uh, the match at table 3, if either of those things happen, we should be guaranteed, but we decided to play it out just in case. Um, but we end up naturally tying because we, we're like seeing everyone turn their match slips and around us, and we kind of come to the conclusion mid match that we're both safe with a tie. So we end up just playing it out, but um, we just tie um, to make it into top cut. So 2-1-1 at this point. Um, round 5, I hit the same player in top 4. So the top the top 4 is myself, the other Gardevoir player, a Zorark, and a Charizard Pidgeot. So, top 4, game 1, I think my opponent misplayed because I got, like, super far ahead, on the, um yeah, I just got super far ahead in game 1. Like, I got ahead by 1 prize card, and I had 2 monkeys to my opponent's 0. So, I think it probably would have been better for my opponent to just scoop and go to game 2 right away, but they ended up playing it out, and I won game 1, and game 1 took, like, 40 minutes. So, as we're going into game 2, we have, like, 8 minutes left on the clock, and yeah, so I'm trying to find a win condition, but I'm super far behind in game 2 because my opponent set up much better than me. And yeah, I end up just like I'm trying to find a win condition, but after Ionoing myself, I like don't really draw anything. So I just have to like push up Flutter Mane and pass. And my opponent tries to set up a checkmate, but it's just a little bit yeah, like the time was called and it was just not enough time. So uh I ended up just winning 1-0 in this Gardevoir mirror. Um, yeah, so uh, I'm in finals now. I hit a friend of mine in finals playing Zoroark, and at this point, it's 5:40, and I'm trying to get somewhere by 6, and um, neither me nor my opponent really wants to play it out. So um, yeah, my opponent just gave me the win, and I just let him have like uh, the packs because like I didn't really care about them. Um, like it would have been nice to win the packs, but like I didn't really care too much to win like some packs or anything. I usually just like buy the singles anyways. So um, yeah, first League Cup win. Um, yeah, so it doesn't really feel um like a real win. I guess because like we didn't play out the last round, but I'm still glad to take it anyways. Um, and myself and my opponent were both happy with um how it concluded because I just wanted the points and he just wanted the packs. So yeah, first League Cup win of the season with Gardevoir. Uh, yeah, I'll be back for the next tournament report, and I'll see you guys.